Okay, so today we're going to look at verbos de cambio radical, or also known as verbos de bota. And in English, these are called stem changing verbs or boot verbs. Okay, so stem changing verb. So as you guys already know from previous levels in Spanish, we know that Spanish verbs are divided into three different categories or families. And these are ARs, ERs, and IR families. AR and ER and ER. Now, you guys also know already that verbs in Spanish have a stem, which is also called la raíz. Okay, so if we look at the verb hablar, habl, it's going to be our stem, or the raíz. And you guys also know that verbs have an ending, okay, also known as the terminación. And you need to remember that the ending of a verb can be either in the infinitive, as in AR, ER, or IR forms, or they can also be in the subject, in the form of the subject of excuse me, let me rephrase that. You know that they can also be in the form of a conjugation, meaning if a specific subject is doing the action. So if we take a look at hablar here on the left, we know that habl, as we talked up here, would be the stem, and now ar would be our ending. And that's option 1, where the ending can be in the infinitive, as we see right here. And if we look at the right here, the present yo conjugation of hablar, hablo. So here now our O becomes our ending or terminación. In this case, a specific subject is doing the action, yo. So let's just focus on stem changing verbs that are conjugated in the present. Okay, so what we look at here, what we have is stem changing verbs. They go under what is called a radical change in the stem, or raíz of the verb. And we have three main changes. Okay, so today we're going to look at just one of the changes. Okay, so what we've got here is change number 1, the verbs changing from E, okay, to IE. So you've got E to IE, I-E, E. Okay, so what we've got, for example, let's say we've got the verb querer. Okay, now we all know that at this point the stem of querer is going to be quer, Q-U-E-R, and the ending of querer is going to be er. Now what we really want to focus on is just the stem, la raíz, because this is where our stem change is going to happen. So we've got here what our stem change is going to be. We're looking at stem changes from E to IE, E to IE, and this is what the stem change is going to look like. Okay, the E is going to switch into IE, and that is our stem change. However, it is not complete. For the stem change to be complete, you need to add the conjugation ending to the verb. And in this case, we're going to go with the yo form in the present, quiero. And here is the final product, yo quiero. And this is now the stem change conjugation in the yo form present of the verb querer. So let's just look at all of the conjugations of the verb querer. So once again, we've got the verb, we've got our stem change, e, or E to IE in English, and here are all the forms. The yo form, the tu form, the él, ella, or usted form, the nosotros or nosotras form, the vosotros or vosotras form, and the ellos, ellas, or ustedes form. So, first person singular, first person plural, second person singular, second person plural, third person singular, third person plural. Now if you take a close look at this, you notice that we've got a shaded green area all around here. And that is because these are the only forms that have a stem change. And this is true for all stem changing verbs in the present tense. In the present tense. So, here we go. Yo quiero, tú quieres, él, ella o usted quiere. Nosotros queremos. There's no stem change here. Vosotros queréis. There's no stem change here. And ellos or ellas quieren. Once again, we're back to the stem change. So if you take a really close look at this, the shaded area within our box of conjugations has the shape of a boot, which is why stem changing verbs, verbos de cambio radical, are also known as verbos de bota, boot verbs, where these four conjugations are inside the boot. They're the shape of the boot, and therefore have the stem change, in this case, e to ie to ie. And the nosotros and the vosotros form are kicked out of the boot and do not have a stem change. And that's it for today, you guys. So, any questions? Come see me in class. Hasta la pasta.